All right, welcome back. For quite a while now, we've been asking where the feminists, as trans men, or trans women, I guess, slowly take over and dominate so many sectors of women's sports, and these terrible stories that are so disappointing for these young women as they call out for help. Well, it appears the feminists are not staying quiet any longer. Lierre Keith is the founder of the Women's Liberation Front, and Kara Dansky is the president of Women's Declaration International USA and author of of Abolition of Sex, the transgender agenda harms women and girls. And thank you both so much for joining us. I was trying to see the title there of the book. And thank you so much, both of you, for coming on. Kara, I want to start with you. You're a registered Democrat, but this supersedes, I think, politics in about every way.
It does. This is about the category of women and girls as a coherent category of people. And I just want to say there's no such thing as trans. And it's okay to say that. It's a lie. It's a fabricated lie. And there's a lot more to say about that. But every single human being on the face of the planet is either female or male. And there's no other category of people. No one changes sex. No one is born in the wrong body. All of us are either female or male, and it's fine to say that.
Lierre, I wanted to bring you in and get your thoughts on that comment. You agree?
I completely agree. I would also add that women have a right to a word to describe ourselves, and that word is woman. And it means so simply adult human female. We have a right to that word, and that means that men can't have it. It's already taken. And what happens the moment that you let that word be porous, the moment you take the concept woman and you say, we don't know what it means anymore, then men, the worst men on the planet, not all men, I understand that, but the worst men on the planet decide that they want in. So they take our sports, our battered women's shelters, our healthcare, our rape crisis centers, our locker rooms, our bathrooms, our hospital wards. And we have horror stories now from all over the world about exactly what these men are doing when they gain access to vulnerable women and girls.
Kara, it takes a lot of guts for both of you to go on TV and say what you're saying right now. There's no question of that. I mean, we live at a time where a slip of the tongue, say the wrong thing, and they rain hell down on you for making the wrong comment. Was there a hesitation? I mean, for a while we were wondering, where was the pushback? It seemed like basically one side of politics in this country was all aligned with this agenda, and then at some point it broke apart.
So it's a great question. Thank you. And it's very interesting. I've never felt particularly brave to say that women are female and men are male. That doesn't feel like a brave thing to say. It's just a true thing to say. And I think that Americans across the political spectrum have been lied to and persuaded that somehow that's not an okay thing to say. And I think that everyone, all people across the political spectrum in America should feel completely free to just say that women are female and men are male. And I just want to say, since we're talking about sports in particular, polling shows consistently across the board that Americans across the political spectrum are aligned. Men do not belong in women's sports, regardless of whatever they have to say about their so-called gender identity, all of which is a lie anyway. But the point is that a lot of viewers might not realize that rank and file Democrats across the country are appalled at what the Biden administration is doing on the topic of so-called gender identity. Every single person on the face of the planet knows what a woman is.
And Lierre, I mean, are you expecting to catch backlash for taking this position? I mean, when you come out and say that men are men and women are women and trans people don't exist, they call that, I mean, they call that a threat to an existential threat to the trans community. I mean, they would claim that to be some kind of almost like a genocide.
Yeah, that's the word they're throwing around, even though as a category, this demographic of men who call themselves women is actually one of the safest demographics in the country. They have one of the lowest murder rates of all. So they're lying. They like to put out these lies. And then people feel sorry for them because we're all nice and we don't want people to be hurt. But no, I'm not afraid. I have been fighting this movement since, believe it or not, the early 80s. Some of us saw this coming a long time ago. And, you know, hats off to my feminist foremothers who wrote books about this in 1979. You can read Jan Raymond's book, The Transsexual Empire. She saw all of this coming in 1979. So there have been those of us on the ground that long. We have not gotten any press. We haven't gotten much media attention, but I will tell you that we have been here all along, watching as this movement took over everything that women have fought for. So no, I'm not afraid, and I really want to inspire other women to be brave, because women are being brave now. Riley Gaines is amazing. Like, every day there's another strong woman coming out into defending other women and girls. So we can get this done.
I just don't know. I don't know where we got so crazy that people can't just accept this basic fact and just this. I mean, I don't understand how they're so aligned. Not one single Democrat voted for this bill to protect girls in sports. That just astonished me. I thought there was going to be some people flipping to the other side, but it didn't happen. Lierre and Kara, thank you so much, both of you, for coming on. We do appreciate it.